Hi everyone, I'm coming on to do a project and it is going to be a wall hanging of some description. I have got an idea in my head and I want it to be really loose and really shabby, and that's really it so far. I have cut a circle out of card. I have layered two layers of cheesecloth down, and I have frayed it a lot. I will probably trim some of this down, but I'm not sure yet. We'll wait and see. I have got an image that I want to use that I have distressed and made it look a bit tatty. I'm going to just put another few creases on it and just gently sand over to put like an edge line on it, and the same that way. It just kind of helps to give it that aged look without it looking polished. There we go. So that's been aged and distressed. I have cut a wee frame out that I might use, but I'm not sure. I'm just not 100% on it. I have chopped up loads of cheesecloth and frayed it. I have got two doilies that I've cut out parts of. I've got this one and I've got a pink one that I've chopped bits out of, and I'm going to layer them on just here and there. That was the border of the frame, so I'll be adding in bits and pieces here and there. I'm just chopping that down, and they'll just be getting tucked in here and there. I have got a wee box of scraps and a pleats that I will be using parts of. I said it's just wee bits and pieces, there's nothing massive in it, but it should help to it should help to kinda shabby it up a wee bit really. So I've got my hot glue gun on, and initially I am just going to put down some fabric and see how it goes. Okay, so my image isn't going down just now. This I want to chop up again. I don't want it as big as that, so I'm just chopping these down a wee bit because they all get layered under things, and I want lots of layers. I want it to be really shabby looking and not have it looking finished as such. So I've got a bit of that as well. There's a bit of pleat there, a wee bit of that, a wee bit of this. As I said, these are all just tiny wee scraps that I've got sitting in my wee bowl here, in my wee tub, and I'm just going to layer them on really. I'm not going for anything in particular. Another wee bit of a pleat. That's quite a big bit. Right, let's see what I've got there. See, I've got a bit of this as well. I might use a bit of that. Just don't know if this will tear. I'll start a wee bit and see if it tears. Oh, it does. So I might just put bits of that on as well. It's not going to be frayed as well as some material, but hopefully it'll fray enough to use. Yeah, like that. I'm just going to tear another wee bit off. There we go. So got like that. And as I said, I want this to be a lot of layers. Just layer upon layer until I find the right balance that I want. As I said, this isn't fraying perfectly, but that's alright. I can deal with that. So I'll just tear that into a smaller one. Says I just like wee bits coming out here and there. I think it just makes it look much nicer. So there we go. Get rid of some of these wee extra bits. There we are. Right. So I'm just going to clear all this off so I've got all the fabric around me that I want to use, but can lay it down as I go along. We glue off sitting there. Right, so first up I want to layer on some cheesecloth. So I'm just taking a wee dollop of that and placing it down, and then a wee dollop along there and press it down. And I just want a couple of wee layers of this. Just random. So that I can start tucking things under. Got. Right. And as you'll see, I have left spaces for me to lift and tuck things under like that, and that's why I did it. So I am lifting that up, adding a wee bit of hot glue there and sticking that right under and just giving it a wee smooth over. So although you see a wee tiny bit of the fabric, it just gives it a nice air finish in my books. So again, just add a wee bit of hot glue under there. Oops, come on. And I want to move now because I want it to. and that's getting shoved under. That's come out in a bulk there that I don't want. I'll take that away. Take some of the hot glue off of that, and we'll try again. Right, so a bit of hot glue, material under, there we are. Just straighten that up under there. Better. Oh yeah, and then we've got this one. So I'm going to add that under here. And then we've got this. Turn that round. I'm just adding that just under here, and you'll see it's starting to layer up but still look natural, which is a really hard look to try and master. Right, so I'm going to put this bit down. This is quite a big piece, so I'm just going to glue there first, and then I'll just peel back and glue down the bits that I need to. So up there, and there, a wee bit along there, coming right along, let it fall down. There we go. Right, then we've got this brown coloured lace. I'm going to put that there, and I'm not bothered about the colour because I'm going to have more cheesecloth going over that, which will dim it. Put another bit of cheesecloth over like that. It dims it, but it's still there. I burnt my finger when I done that. Right, and then we've got some of these wee pink bits that I want to add on as well. So I've got a wee bit here, I think I'll tuck under there. So just going to add a wee bit of hot glue, push it into position, and just give it a wee wave back up. And we've got a wee bit of pleat here. I'm just going to tidy a wee part of that off. It's a bit shabby. There we go. That's a bit better. So we can have that coming over top of there. And it's just nice to start layering them all on. A wee bit of this material. So again, just start at one part and just dot yourself across. This type of wall hanging is great for all your scraps because that's all you're using. You're not going in for loads and loads of material that you could use in other projects. These are tiny bits that you would be limited using anywhere else. I'm leaving that bit loose there in case I want to tuck something else under that. I've got a larger piece here that I want to put around about there. Put it in that direction though. Add that over there. Like that. Then we've got this little bit of material here. And as I said, honestly, these are scraps that normally you would bin. But I just hold on to them because you just never know when they'll come in handy. Go a wee bit there. Add a wee bit on here. Another bit of that brown fabric. Maybe coming along there. So I'm going to put some glue there. I'm going to lift this pink bit a wee bit. And then hot glue this part down. I've got a wee bit of this lace I really like, but I'm going to cut it into two parts and use that in a section. Have it overlapping at the edge, and I'm going to do the same over here somewhere. There, I think. Like that. Then we'll add another wee bit of cheesecloth, I think, over there. A wee strand there. Press it down. Get there and press it down. And you can still see everything because the cheesecloth is so thin. You can still see all the material that's under there. Even if it is just a wee flash of colour, you can see it. Right, I'm going to bring that up here. So we dot up there. And I'm going to add that on there. And as I said, these are all tiny wee sections, they're not anything massive, but they do make a difference. I think I want that bit coming out from under here. it is, it's kind of all placement, where you're putting things rather than what you're putting. I have got another bit of a pleat here that's been thrown aside, to be honest. I've obviously chopped up part of the pleat for something else and disregarded this part, but it's getting used now. So we'll add that little bit of brown fabric that I've cut off my doily at some point, and I'll put that up there. I've got a little tassely bit, I'll add that in here. And as I said, you don't need to be perfect with everything you're putting down, just do what you feel. So I'm going to curve this bit. I want another wee bit of pink over here, I think. I'm going to bring that up there. Like that. Got this brown again. Place that there. Right, and then we'll just add some more cheesecloth over it. So I'm just going to add some over there. And I love how shabby it looks, because it just isn't neat and tidy and in proportion, and it's just do what you feel. If you like it, go with it. If you don't, then do something else. And that's what I love about this. I'll bring that there. And a wee bit of hot glue across there. And then we'll have another wee bit of cheesecloth over here. And again, you can still see all the colour flashing through. The bright whites, the naturals, the brown, the peach. It's all there, it's still there. But it's just giving it a texture under. A texture. Right, and I've got another few bits of this material. I'm just adding that in where I wish. A good bit here. A bit on. Put that over this way, I think. Another wee bit of a pleat. Put that there. Put this broderie anglais that I'm just layering on. Get some more of this trim. Honestly, I just love layering these all on, because it's stuff that you wouldn't use. It is stuff that would be sitting in a box. Oh, I'll go back to that, and you never do. It just is waste. Glue stick. So what was I putting down? Oh, it's this bit. I'm just adding a wee bit of hot glue there, gluing that down, got another wee bit here, and I'm going to put that down up here. Oops. I'm just going to add a wee bit up there. Then we've got a wee bit of this. I'm just going to add some hot glue onto here. And I'll add that in at a wee curve as well. Add this one at a wee curve too. And then we've got some of these wee tassels that I'm just going to really loosely add here and there, coming off the project. And this one I will just tidy up a wee bit. I'm just going to snip that part off, and I'll go around there as well with it. I'm just going to layer that on there. There's another wee bit of leaf, applique. Stick it on there. And honestly, it is just a mishmash. There's no any rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. Another wee tassel. Another one there. Another one here. I've got a wee bit of green leaf, probably not a colour I would use, so I have got some Dilution white spray here. In fact, it's a bit messy, I'll just use some white acrylic I think, just to take the whiteness off it. So all I'm doing is just tiny wee bit of white on my paintbrush and just gently going over it. And if it turns out light green, that's fine, I don't mind that. I just didn't want the bright green there because it wouldn't have matched with the rest of the project. So just another wee bit. I'm trying to just pick up little bits. I don't want it flooded. There we go. So that's a bit more blended with what I'm doing in this page. So I don't mind that now. So that can get glued on. So just a wee bit of hot glue and slip it on. And there's loads of strands and threads and I don't mind. Right, that's full of pleats. You can go back in. Full of pleat, full of pleat. It's a wee bit that can go on. So a wee extra bit. Right. Get a wee pinkish brushy tassely thing, so I'm going to throw that on as well. Why not? I'm going to go under that wee bit there. Now this is quite pink, so I'm going to do the same as I done with my green leaf. I'm just going to add a wee bit of white to this, but there won't be as much white because it's not such an annoying colour. This will kind of work on the page that I'm doing. So again, take my white out, paintbrush a wee wiggle about in the water. Need a wee bit more white, right enough, because it's a bigger piece, but looks wise it's not as offensive to me. So just picking up another wee bit, just dabbing over. And that's me, I'm happy with that. Lid back on, and that's ready to get placed on. I'll place it there. Get another wee bit of that, so just some hot glue that I've just bumped my bloody finger. Ow! I do it all the time. Don't even know why I bother saying alley anymore. My fingers are blooming raw. Silly beggar that I am. Right, then we've got this part here. Right, so then I just want some more cheesecloth over it. Just going over there. That's a stingy one, that bum. Silly me that I am. But I'm really liking this, how it's coming out, it's worth it. A wee burnt finger's nothing when something turns out pretty. Another wee layer on there. That's no stuck down right, so a wee bit of hot glue there. Right, we'll go that way. A wee bit of hot glue. Brush it down. A wee bit more. Brush it down. Then I've got this part here I want to add a wee bit more to. So, a few bits there I think, yep. I'm just adding a wee bit there. Gluing it down. A bit there. I'll glue it down. And I've got another bit here. Glue that down. You're probably saying you're nuts, you're covering everything, but you can still see all the layers there, and it looks fab. Oh, go on. Right, so you can still see. Oops. Got lots of glue strands though. But you can still see all the layers under that. You can see the pink here where I put the fan shaped applique. You can see the broderie anglais underneath. You can see the side there of the lace popping through. You can see the scallop of the Nottingham lace. You can see the applique there. You've got the dangles here at the side. You've got another bit of broderie anglais hiding out the side, another bit of applique, another bit of lace. You've got the pink coloured doily poking out at the side there. Everything is there, you can see it, it's just small bits. You can see the flower off the material there, and the bit of the material's hanging out here as well. So there is loads on it. The same here, you can see the material through the cheesecloth. So I'm really happy with it, how it's turning out. And there again, you can see the material, the wee flower through. So I really like it. Then I've got my image here. And I wanted to have another part of this doily on with it. So I'm just going to chop out another section. So I'm just going along here and chopping it out. And this was kind of a square doily, so I wouldn't have used it probably in very much if I'm honest. And I'm just going to tidy these wee ends up because I'm hoping to use this as one layer. Might end up changing my mind, but at the minute I'm hoping one layer. So I'm just taking off these excess bits. Same at that side. My scissors aren't even glued, I can hear them squeaking. I'll get out the oil there. There we go. Give it a wee shake and get the odd bits off it. I think I might layer it on like that. Do I want it down here? That's quite nice actually. Having it up there. Do I want it layered on top? Yeah, I think I want it layered on top. Yeah, I'm going to layer it on top. So I'm just going to put a bit of hot glue around there and place it down. Oops. and I'm just roughly going along the top part there. It's not precise, just a bit of a rough. There we go. That's that down. Then we'll put this on. Like that. Now what do I want? I've got a wee bit of this brown doily that I cut the centre out of. I think I might just tidy that up a wee bit and use that. Just snip those parts off. So that everything's nice and even. Just make sure it's even there. There we go. I really like that. So I'm going to add that down there. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Too many glue strands. But I will get rid of them. I will give it a blast with the heat gun when I'm finished totally. Right, and then I want to add some of these bits of cheesecloth on, but kind of scrunched up, so they add a kind of height to them. So I've got a wee bit here that I've scrunched all up, and I'm just kind of placing it down and giving it a squish. A bit there, needing a bit more. There we go. And it just, I don't know, I think it just helps to give it that shabby look. Right, so we've got quite a big bit here. I'm just going to pinch it in the centre, give it a wee twirl about, and then tuck it up a few times and give it a bit of hot glue. And I'll put that over there, I think. And I'm just adding a wee bit here. Yeah, I love that. Really like it. I'm going to see if I can actually tear this wee bit of cheesecloth to give it even more of a scattered look. Yep. Right. Let me see what else I want on it. I'm just holding it up so I can get a look and see what I'm thinking it needs. There isn't actually much I think it needs, if I'm honest. I have got some work beads on their way, So I'm going to add a wee word bead down here, so I don't want anything down this side because I've got that covered. That's a bit too white, so I might use, let me see what I've got handy. I've got some natural linen or antique linen distress ink. I think I might use a wee bit of that on here just to age it a wee bit. Right, and I'll give that a wee spritz with water. Sorry, you never even seen what I was doing there. But I really just took my distress ink pad and scooshed it over the top of it. And I've got a water spray, just natural water out the tap, and just dampen it. And you should find that the ink will move and age the rest of it. And it shouldn't make it look ancient, but it should kinda blend it in with what we've got already. So I'm just going to give it another wee rub over here on the darker bit that I was pressing on. There we are. So that's kinda aged it a wee bit better for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to pull my heat tool out if I can. There we are. And just give it a wee quick blast over to dry it off. Just give this a quick for any loose glue strands. It's not really advisable when you have burnt your finger, but never mind, look, the blister on it already. Dozy me. Yeah, much better. It was just far too white before, so this is much nicer. I'm not answering the phone because I'm busy. There we go. That's pretty. Yeah, pretty, pretty. Let me see. Do I want anything else on there? Maybe something on the end, like that wee flower maybe. Wee cluster of flowers perhaps. Let's see. pink. We'll see how we go with this. Right. So I do want another wee bit of cheesecloth under this part. So I'm just freeing this out a wee bit. In fact, I'll just tear another few bits, I think. Just so there's some pattern under it and not just flat. There we go. So I'm just going to double that over. Yeah. So I'll just add a wee bit of hot glue there. Add my flour on top. And then a wee bit of hot glue under there. Yeah. Yep. So again, just doubling it over. So it gives it something under it. Wee bit on top, wee bit underneath. Place it at the side. And then I've got this yellowish rose. Just take the green stuff off. Open it up a wee bit. And just have a bit of an angle. Nearly used the wrong scissors. Wee pinky coloured rose. And just take that bottom layer off actually. And just a wee bit of hot glue. And in there with it. Got a wee cherry blossom. Bit of hot glue on there. And just press it down. Got a kind of pinky pink one. I'm just taking the base off of that. A wee bit of hot glue. And I'm going to put that in that side, I think. And it will move about because it's on fabric. But that's fine, it's not an issue. Right, I've got this one here that I can't obviously take the base off because it's meant to be a rosebud. So I just need to go with it. But I'm going to tuck it under part of this. There. And I'm going to add another one of these wee pinky coloured ones. Just pick that up and add it there. And I'm going to have my word bead down here, so that's more than enough down there. And I think with these I am just going to tuck them in up at the top because they are giving that right shabby look. Or will I add them in round about here. got to add it in there. That's where it looks right. I'm just adding a bit of hot glue, and then I'll press my leaf down, or petal down, sorry, without burning myself, hopefully. And this last wee bit, it's more threads than material, but that's what I was wanting, so just take some of the loose ones off. And that can get positioned under here. Yep. I'm just adding a wee bit underneath. Make it hold and give it a wee press down. You can still see the fabrics and you can still see all the linen, and it's just, it looks much better. So let me just see if I want to add a wee bit of sprig to it. I've got much left of this one. Come loose. Snippers are coming out, I'm getting fed up fighting. That's one bit off. You can come off through there. 2 bits off. Right. So I've got a wee leaf here, and I'm going to use that in amongst here, I think. Yeah. I'm just putting a wee bit of hot glue on there and just positioning it in. And this wee pearl part I will just stick in there, out the way. Then I'll get a bigger part, and I will do something similar, but obviously with a longer tassel. So maybe position that in here, if I can. Yep, so I'm just taking my glue nozzle into the centre, and that's holding these parts down. Then I'll do another wee bit. Do that just further round at the rows maybe.